And we're back. I forgot what I was doing. I should have recorded yesterday, but I guess I just didn't. Wait, what? What? Did I explore all this floor? I don't think I did. I'll go through it quickly. Oh wait, is this room... Okay, yes, I did explore this room. This floor. Did I go this way? Ah, spirit. I thought I heard moans coming from the floor. It would seem there was an entity hiding in this mass of flesh. Forget the analysis, Niwa. It's time to run. Oh, never mind. I mean, it just automatically used the talisman. I didn't even have a chance to stop that.
Nanda, この数字は。
0時波ね。誰かの思いが語りかけている。
最後？
え？
さやかさん、ほら！
そうかしら。
どうしてわからないんだ？さやか？さやか？さやか、何を伝えようとしているんだ？今どこだい？助けに行くよ！
It's not that hard to understand what she's saying. Then again, I have the text. Is there going to be a big loud noise this time?
待ってろ！
春雪くん、待ちなさい！
Oh, my phone is vibrating. Oh, it's for my Destiny 2 clan. Nowhere is safe. Okay. This place is a hot mess.
さやか、そこにいるのか？さやか！今行くぞ！
春雪くん、止まって。
なんだよ、さっきから！
これは罠かもしれない。
Yeah.
バカな！
No, it's not.
さっきのひどいトラップを見たでしょ。この学校は明確に人殺しの意思を持っているわ。
Come here.
ほら、聞こえるじゃないか！あれはさやかの声だ！
It is? Oh.
さやか！
Yes, stop him.
話してくれ！
落ち着きなさい！
At the end of the episode, I'll go back and check what the other one does. Oh. I love that camera shake. That was so cheesy. Her hair is still really nice. Oh my god, she's showing emotion.
春雪くん、さやかちゃんは残念だけれど、こうなったら私たちの安全の確保が優先事項よ。篠崎あゆみちゃんを探しましょう。さやかちゃんはせめて何かを形見として現世に連れ帰ってあげましょう。
聖者ないのか。君のせいじゃないのか。残念だけれど形見だってふざけているのか。君には感情がないのか。天神小学校ねあ、こんなろくでもない情報をサイロキさんに吹き込んで。知っていただろう、さやかの性格を。霊能立てて楽しそうにコンビを組んでたんだ。この子にまで影響を及ぼすって、なんでそこまでイメージできない。
私は情報やプライドを持って商売をしているわ。情報の使い方は受け取る側次第でしょ。
Oh, I don't know if saying that's gonna work out so well. Ooh, this music. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
君のせいだ。絶対に許さない。
Rawr. Oh, what are those cool tribal marks?
これはいいね。霊能力の高い人間が国化するとこうなるの。春雪くんの守護霊が暴走してる。
Oh. Oh, the sound effect was a little late there. Phantom. The cursed flyer I taken from the wall was actually laughing at me. Oh, she seems happy about that. From her character portrait. he just wanted some cash.
もう一度話がしたかっただけなのに。
This is end of chapter music.
お金もいらない。本もどうでもいい。
Yeah, that model, you should have put some of the tribal paint on him and given him some fangs or something like his character model portrait had.
神様、どうか助けてください。
Huh. That'll probably hurt since he picked up that whole cabinet. And with that, my consciousness faded. Wrong end? That was the real ending to the chapter. That was the real... That's crazy. Let's tab out for a sec. How long have I been recording? I'm not recording. I'm not uploading that. You know, while we're here, let's go see what happens if we do it the other way. Is there even going to be a difference? I decided to let Hayuki go as I thought it unlikely I could stop him even if I tried. His devotion to Sayaka was simply too strong for me to stand in his way.
Sayaka!
What the fuck is that?
なんだよこれ。
You gotta give me more than that. Okay. Aiko, can you explain what the fuck what that was? It looked like Audrey II.
どうしよう。私
帰りたい。
首を狙おうよ。
Getting some conflicting message. Oh. What? I looked down at my feet and found blood pooling between my legs. I was bleeding from the groin and was coming out so fast it was like a fountain. Those are some yummy sounds. It was getting more and more severe by the second. Soon I was practically wading in a pool of my own blood. A chunk of reddish-black flesh fell out next, landing with a mightier splash. Then a red one, an orange one, a white one, a black one.
これは内臓だ。
I could feel another pool of blood welling up in the back of my throat now. My vision went in both directions as if my head were split down the middle and opened up like a cedar. Is that how you pronounce that? Cabinet. The world then blurred and faded away as I collapsed into the pool. Give me a CG. What? Oh, it's Pyramid Head. What achievement did I just get? Respective desires. Obtained all endings in Chapter 2. What was that ending? I mean, the thing with the organs falling out was fine, but what was with Audrey II bursting through the window? We didn't even get a song. Alright. Chapter 3. Pain. Yeah, that sounds about right. Aside from Satoshi and my other friends who shared the experience with me, there wasn't a soul in this world who believed that Seiko, Suzumoto, Morishige, or Miss Yui ever existed. And this fact was really taking its toll on me, particularly in regards to Seiko.
大丈夫かナオミ。
もう平気。お母さんにも心配かけっぱなしでいられないもんね。
I flashed the brightest smile I could muster, though I'm still not sure he entirely bought it.
よかった。元気出してこうな。
My phone. Oh, another Destiny message, yay.
ありがとう。心配しないで。
That night, all I could manage to do was stand perfectly still and stare at my desk. I was mumbling something, but I don't even know what. My eyes had glazed over. It was like I was in a trance, or maybe I just wanted to be, and my speaker keeps getting tangled up with my controller. I didn't even realize I'd actually started writing. I was at my desk now, writing words into a notebook. I kept softly repeating her name to myself over and over again. The words started to sound foreign in my head, but I couldn't stop saying it, almost like I'd forgotten her if I'd forget her if I did. There was no other sound in the room, just the scratching of pencil on paper and the hushed sound of my voice, just the word Seiko in all its forms. My voice was getting firmer each time I said it, more demanding. And my writing was growing more feverish, more intense. Finally, the pencil broke in half under the strain. I gripped it so hard that it stabbed into my palm. Blood began to drip onto the paper. My head was hanging limply, but the rest of my body had stiffened. If anyone had seen me, I bet I would have been quite a sight. I could feel blood rushing to my head. My whole body quivered. I raised my head from this vigil and realized tears were streaming down my face. My voice was strained, choking back a sentence I'd hoped I'd never say. It's been 2 months. You can remember someone's looks for 2 months. There were countless pictures of Seiko drawn in my notebook, but in every one of them her face was blank. I hurled the notebook from my desk. I slammed my hands on the desk with all my might and screamed as loud as my present constitution would allow. I opened up the photo album on my phone. There was this nagging sensation in the back of my head that I'd overlooked something. Oh, that's it. I was absolutely bawling at this point. My face was a mess. But I had indeed overlooked something. On the bottom right of the screen, there was an icon for image modification. Okay. After a few menu selections, I found myself adjusting the picture's brightness. Beep, beep. I kept hitting the button to turn it up higher and higher. And slowly, in the very center of the black void that had replaced Seiko's face, I could see something begin to form. I see nothing. I felt like I was on the verge of an incredible discovery, filled with a new hope I hadn't felt since just before the incident at the Shinozaki estate. It's gonna be a spooky face. There was still room to increase the brightness. There were still countless increments to go before I'd reach the phone's upper limit. I just kept pressing the button over and over. Until finally, in the very center of that would-be face, I could make out an extremely faint pattern that looked like freehand lettering spelling out the name Sachi in hiragana. Okay, I can see that. Was that right? Was I certain that's what it said? Instinctively, I placed the phone screen closer to my eye. The limited resolution made this pointless, but I didn't care. Oh, now there's going to be a spooky face. It was so close I was beginning to lose focus, but it still wasn't close enough. I had to make sure that's what it said. I touched it to my forehead as near my eyes as I could get. At which point the letters latched onto my cornea. They literally attached themselves to my eye. They were there. No matter where I looked, I saw them. My vision had gone half white, obscured by the phantom letters. It took only a moment before the pain set in, and it was not an insignificant amount. I collapsed to the ground, hand ineffectually covering my eye. It was absolutely excruciating. That's around when my mom burst through the door. She looked like she was at the end of her rope, like she just didn't believe anything was wrong, and I was probably just faking it. She was definitely more annoyed than concerned. With nothing more than a grunt, she grabbed me from behind, pinning my arms so I couldn't hurt myself. I fell backward onto my rear, unable to resist her restraint.
薬を打てっていつも言ってんだろが。何度言えばわかんだよ。お母さん、違うの。痛い目が。世話ばっかり焼かせやがって。あんたはいつも。違う目。お母さん痛いの。ああ、目が何よ。見せてみな。
My left eye was glazed over with tears and had gone as bloodshot as an eye can get. And right on the cornea, white blister-like bulges were beginning to form, spelling out Sachi. There was no way my mom could ignore or dismiss that. She quickly stepped back in shock, finally acknowledgement. Her breathing had quickened, but she didn't say a thing. She just left the room. It was too late. She was gone, halfway across the house by the time I called out. I was sprawled out in the corner of my room like a giant stuffed bear. At some point, I think I lost consciousness, but I'm still not really sure. I was starting to feel a little less tense, a little more relaxed. I looked up. At the prospect of actually discerning details in my room, my left eye reacted with a sharp, intense shot of pain. My vision was still half white. I could feel the pain with every pulse in every part of my body. It was almost unbearable. And yet... my phone vibrated. She'd run out of the room in shock, and it's just Jim Sterling starting a stream. I'm waiting for a message from someone, so... She'd run out of the room in shock, and obviously had been gone for quite some time. As sick as she was of me, I couldn't imagine she'd leave me to suffer without doing anything. Is she dead? I opened my bedroom door and slowly crept downstairs. I could hear a sound coming from the kitchen, a very specific, very peculiar sound repeating at regular intervals. I did my best to sneak over to the doorway and peek in undetected. And what I saw was my mom sharpening a kitchen knife with intense focus. I had no idea what she planned to do with it, but an irrational fear washed over me. I slowly and silently sneaked my way over to the front entrance, and I made sure not a peep could be heard from me until I was outside and far away from the house. Oh. I mean, that's a bit of a tone shift. How long have I been recording that? Well, let's go a little longer. It was a new morning, bright and early. Satoshi called out to me like I was 12 or something. I've been in this old, cheap, rundown two-story apartment building for a long time now. One sec. It may not have been much to look at, but I felt it had a certain charm. Satoshi was cradling his school bag in his arms as he waited for me in front of my room on the ground floor. On mornings when he wasn't waylaid by Yuka, we haven't seen her yet. Oh no, we saw her in that one CG near the start of the game. He would always drop by and invite me to walk to school with him. Originally, he was doing it for my own good, as I'd been known to ditch school a lot, and he figured a friendly offer like his might get my attendance up a little. Admittedly, it worked.
Oh.
I finally made my entrance, or my exit, I suppose. And I'm pretty sure Satoshi must have been really confused, as I had on my shoulders one hell of a backpack boasting a full-on survival kit, provisions, the works. Yep, Satoshi was confused, alright.
山登りでもするみたいな。
I slowly, carefully lowered the giant backpack to the ground.
いや、ちょっとな。つかお前、いい加減その小学生みたいな呼びかけやめろ。
え？
ま、いいけどよ。俺はちょっと今から出かけっから。そうそう、山登りだ。悪いけど今日は俺休みってことで頼むわ。
I just realized that me cracking my knuckles can probably be heard through the mic. That is me, not the game.
くそ。まさか昨日、あのまま気を失うとは不覚だった。後頭部打ったのは覚えてるが、目が覚めたら病院とか。何やってんだ俺は。待ってろ篠崎。必ず。
また何か隠して。
あ？
I guess I wasn't all that convincing, but even still, I didn't expect Satoshi to see through me so quickly and easily. I stumbled under his glare. It was almost like I'd just been called out by a newborn baby or like a fawn. Dude was way too innocent for his own good.
こいつの勘の鋭さは半端ねえからな。ほとんどそれだけが取り柄みたいなもんだが、人の悩みとか喜ぶことをすぐに察知しやがる。
なんだよ、言えよ。水臭いな。
ああ、そうだな。
Ayumi's face appeared in the back of my mind.
篠崎はサトシたちをもう巻き込みたくないって言ってたしな。だったら言えねえよ。愛子って女とっ捕まえて天神賞にもう一度行く方法を探るなんてよ。
Oh yeah, there's a bit of a problem with that. You're gonna go with Blondie, aren't you?
天神症と関係あるのか？
I like that sound. The sound of that. Damn, he was on today.
その反応、やっぱりそうだな。
なんでわかった？
God damn it, I'm terrible at this. I covered my mouth, but it was too late. I already confirmed it.
そりゃさ、リュックからお札とかいろいろ見えてるしさ。
I did have a lot of talismans with me. I'd bought them at the convenience store and didn't exactly pack smartly enough to hide them. Certainly wasn't going to win any awards for
だ
stealth.
けど、あそこは崩壊したんじゃん。まさ
It
か
didn't.
あるのか。
You know it's still standing. Yuki told you. I'm pretty sure it was Yuki. Some ghostly figure at the end of the first game, yes, it was Yuki, said that the heavenly host would not be destroyed.
いや、俺らが脱出するとき見た通りだ。あのまま潰れてるだろうよ。
It was destabilizing. It was not just collapsing. Damn it, the Islanders scored. Satoshi stared deeply into my eyes as if evaluating my answer for any possible deception. This time it seemed like I'd succeeded in fooling him.
ふーん。だよな。まあどのみち、もう幸子もいないあの空間にはおまじないも効かないし、行く方法もないけどな。
ああ、俺は今からちょっと天神症のことで調べもんだ。別に危険なことはねえからよ。
そうか。だったらいいんだけどさ。でも何か行動を起こすなら一人でするね。ナオミにも話す。こういうのは何も言われない方が辛いんだ。
Well, if the memory erasure thing is still in effect, then you wouldn't know anything. I thought I was in the clear, but Satoshi suddenly got a puzzled look on his face. He reached over to my backpack and pulled out one of the talismans I'd lazily stuck in the front pouch.
こんなもん聞くのか？
He was looking it over like an appraiser or something. Why wouldn't he just leave me alone?
知らねえよ。イワシの頭よりはマシだろ。
I yanked the talisman back out of Satoshi's hand and crammed it in the front pocket of my school blazer.
よしき、たまに昔の人みたいなこと言うよな。
せえな。
でもな、今日はまず学校に連れてくぞ。
With this... Oh, jeez, my voice. With this, Satoshi grabbed my sleeve.
あ？なんでだよ。
だってお前、 出席日数足りてないだろ。クオン先生が授業前に朝一で歩行って言ってたんだ。小テストで済むってさ。
知らねえよ。ダブローが何しようがそれどころじゃねえ。
そんなにお前が優先するってことは篠崎も関係あるのか？
は？
Was this guy psychic? He hadn't been wrong all morning.
まあいいや、学校行って聞いてやる。行くぞ。リュックはとりあえず家の中に入れてっと。
Boop. It seems Satoshi wasn't going to take no for an answer.
おいサトシ待てて。わかった。いやいいんだろうわけよってだから手離せって。
サトシくん、岸沼くん、おはよう。
おはよう。
おはようございます。
あ
たった15分の小テストで単位をつけてあげるんだから頑張ってよね、岸沼くん。
あ
ヨシキには説明してあります。
大事な用あんのに来てやったんだ。終わったら速攻帰るからな。
偉いわ。じゃあ教室行きましょう。
ここでいい。テスト持ってきてくれ。
ヨシキ、無茶言うなよ。
マジでそれどころじゃねえんだよ。俺は行かなきゃならねえとこがあんだ。
I stuck my hand into my pocket and took out a mechanical pencil. If they were going to force me to do this, I'd need to shave off every second I could. As I removed the pencil, the talisman I'd shoved in there earlier fell to the ground.
あら、
God, her pants are stupid.
あのレーグマニアを探し出さねえと。篠崎が。
レーグマニアってもしかして丹羽愛子さんのことか？
ああ、そうだよ。
篠崎に何かあったのか？まさか本当に天神症？
ああ。
お前なんでもっと早く言わないんだよ。
お前が聞く耳持たなかったんだろうが。ずるずる引っ張りやがって。
愛ちゃんがどうしたの？天神？
いや、なんでも。ん？
愛ちゃん？
あれ、そういえば先生って丹羽。
うん。今名前の出た丹羽愛子は私の妹よ。愛ちゃん。
先生、その愛子に会いたいんだけどよ。どこに行けば会えるんだ？
この時間ならやっぱり学校かしらね。昨日の夜様子がおかしかったんだけど。
先生、一緒に住んでるの？
ええ。
俺と篠崎に会った後か。様子がおかしかったってどうおかしかったんだよ。
あ、私あなたのこと喋ったかも。やだわ。
ああ、他にはねえの？
そうね、思い出してきたわ。何か小さな青い石を2個大事そうに持っていたわ。
それだ。あいつもう一組持ってやがったんだな。だがこれはチャンスだぜ。先生、愛子は今日も確かに学校に行ったのか？
愛ちゃんなら昨日の夜深刻な顔をしてお家を出て行って朝まで帰ってこなかったわ。
What happened?
朝ごはんを作って待っていたんだけれど、 全部私が食べちゃった。
Game was working hard. It froze for a second. This game is really burning my graphics card up.
よしき、
先にあの石を一人で使われちまったら篠崎を追う手段がなくなっちまうじゃねえか。
よしき待てよ。
先生ありがとう。よしきは後でまた連れてくるからさ。
As Satoshi turned to leave, he caught a glimpse of Nakashima standing on the school roof on the wrong side of the guardrail, looking tired and worn. There was no spark in her eyes, no awareness. This music doesn't suit this. It looked almost as if she were sleepwalking.
ナオミ、
I thought something was going to happen because it lingered there for so long. Okay. I tried to pick myself up and look around, but I could only move my neck. Everything was dark, and the only sign of my surroundings was an unpleasant, vaguely organic noise filling my ears. I felt in some way restrained.
何これ。
As my eyes adjusted to the dim light of the room, I could see that I was blanketed by red flesh. It was as if the floor had come to life and was absorbing me into its collective.
気持ち悪い。いや。
I focused my strength and was finally able to break free from my bindings, and bits of red matter flying away from my body as I tore through it to freedom. I was absolutely soaked, however, with a strange viscous fluid, and chunks of meat were clinging fast to my skin and clothes. The blanket of flesh on the ground was now bubbling out a murky red liquid from all spots I'd torn in my escape as violently as if a faucet had been turned to full.
何よこれ。やだ。
I was in tears, trying as hard as I could to wipe the viscera. Viscera? I never learned how to say that. From my body. As I watched, however, a chunk I had been trying to shake free from my back of my hand just dissolved away. Aside from the murmurs of the flesh blanket, the room was deathly silent. And lit only by faint blue glow streaming in from nearby window.
やっぱり展示所。
Good. An entity resembling Mayu was charging at me from the depths of the darkness. It was all in my head, a flashback. She wasn't after me now, but she definitely had been.
あれは確かに鈴本さんだった。
The tears were pouring out of my eyes. By this point, I could do nothing to hold them back.
私本当にみんなを生き返らせることなんてできるのかしら。こんな真っ暗な廃墟でブックオブシャドウズなんて見つかるの？来るんじゃなかったのかな。
Oh. I mean, it's a little late for that. I crouched on the floor to gather my thoughts and noticed that my cell phone was lying on the ground beside me. And that wasn't all. A circular design was carved into the floor, perfectly round as if traced by compass, with the fleshy goo had been trapped in more or less centered inside.
何これ。
Actually, come to think of it,
さっき確か大きなお化けが斧みたいなものを振り回して。
I checked myself over for injuries. There were none, or at least none caused by an axe.
私どうして助かったのかしら。
Ah, I guess I must have skinned my knee when I tripped. If memory serves, and if the floor plan hasn't changed too much, the infirmary should be right here. Maybe I can catch my breath there for a minute. You just saw a blue glow coming from there. The hard wooden clops of my footsteps gave way to a softer, squishier series of plops. Taken aback by this sudden change, I looked down, terrified of what I might be walking in. As I feared, whatever it was looked awfully biological. Huge swaths on the floor were coated in what looked like internal organs, moving and swaying and pulsing in a sick rhythm.
きから気持ち悪いな。これ何なの？
I raised my foot and found a seaweed-like substance that closely resembled a network of blood vessels stuck to the bottom of my shoe.
以前の天神症にはこんなのなかった。これって何か気持ち悪いものに侵食されているみたい。
Just let me get to the candle. No, that's not a candle, that's a statue.
これなんだろう。篠崎義恵の家の地下室で見た呪術の道具と似ているけれど少し違う。あれよりも随分悪魔的だわ。なんだろう、見ているだけで恐ろしい。落ち着くのよ、あゆみ。私のなすべきこと考えるわ。ブックオブシャドウズはこの女の子が持っている可能性が高い。そしてこの子は多分ユキちゃん。
She did it! She figured it out!
事情を話せばきっと本を渡してくれる。
Didn't she say she would go back to being crazy after the whole thing was over? Oh no.
あの子を見た気がしたけど、なんだか随分雰囲気が違ってたな。
I forgot the whole ending of the first game has apparently been retconned from what I can see so far. No, let me go pick up that item. I should leave a candle here. Maybe Misto will see it. Hopefully Misto will see it. I'm out of matches. I wonder if there are any nearby. Well, it's lit, so I'm saving. That's not how you save. Alrighty, so I wonder what the picture for this chapter is. Is it Ayumi again? Does it just show the main character of the chapter? No, it's Naomi. Okay. So every chapter has a different character. Alright, well, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.